Hi, this is Mr. Lees, and this is the part 3 of the Teacher Talking Music Teacher series. If I knew then what I know now. So the other thing that I know now is not to be afraid of changing. And I know a lot of people do that naturally, but for me, sometimes I know I have a good lesson, I have all the steps, and I want to just hammer it through the students, and they have to get it. And through the years, I realized that I have to really work with the students. So basically, be flexible, be able to change things. And of course, experience will help with this. But the only way to get experience is to really listen to the kids. So if you're doing something and you see that half of the class are not really quite getting it, that means that you have to take a step back and start maybe from, a level down. For example, that happened to me with my drum group. I noticed they were having some trouble keeping up time with playing with sticks. And I realized, okay, so let's play without the sticks. And I started and I created another video about this because that was kind of like eye-opening for me to see how am I gonna get them to feel the beat. And I thought, well, I have to go back to feeling the beat with your body, feeling your beat with your hands, and so on. So sometimes you do have to take a step back, and that could happen to rhythm, that could happen with your voice. So if they cannot sing that song, maybe you scale back, just go to a straight, easier song, or get one part of a song, make sure they get that. And if they still don't get that, maybe it's one interval that they're having trouble with. So you also have to be able to listen to them and have this your own skill to be able to listen to see where is it that they need help with. So being able to change, being able to adapt, being able to listen to the students. Sometimes we think that it's all good, and then when you ask the students and you realize that it was kind of like by chance that they were getting it, but they didn't really understand it. So again, you have to scale back, make sure that they are getting the point that you want them to be thinking of. And be careful. Sometimes we spend a lot of time planning a lesson and it just doesn't work. Or maybe it doesn't work with that group. That's another thing. So then you have to really switch quickly into something else that is going to be easier for that other group or harder. Sometimes you have a lesson, you think, oh, these kids are way over this. So I'm going to turn it into something harder. Let's say I'm doing a body percussion thing. For some groups, just doing boom, boom, it could be like hard. So then you go step back, you start by telling them, okay, right hand. Then we start from the very beginning. Hand, clap, hand, clap. Then you have a more advanced group, and you see that they're kind of getting bored with that, so you got to adapt quickly. But you have to have your skills, so you have to develop your own material, your own skills, which I'll try to do all the time, to get them to do more complex things and challenge them. If the kids don't feel challenged, then they get bored. So that's what we don't want. So change, don't be afraid to throw things out if they don't work. And sometimes it might mean hours of work that it's just not gonna work. And we feel like, oh, I wasted so many. Well, it's the kids are gonna be the ones that decide if your thing works or not. It's not you. So, and again, depends on the audience. So also choose which groups, which audience, which age would be able to do what things. And those are also things that you have to listen to the kids, and it's only experience can tell you that. And even with experience, you will always be surprised because kids are kids and groups are groups, and they're not always even or homogeneous. So anyways, so that's my advice number 3. Listen, be able to change, adapt, and sometimes throw things out, scale back, and all of that. Thank you so much. That's my advice for now. Please write in the comments if you have your advice for me or you want to add to this. I'll appreciate it. Thank you.